Alright guys, so this is a live recording session um, for today, honestly. Let me get some water real quick and then we can start the analysis and see what we want, honestly, because I haven't really scoped the market out, but I'm about to right now. Let's check it out. Is it bad to put alright, so it's not bad. Just because I consume electrolytes, but bro, I be working out. Yeah, like 2 days ago, yesterday I took my rest day, but 2 days ago I hit legs, and then when I came back home, I also went outside and did some sprints. Yeah, I don't know how sweaty I was, bro. That's why I'm consuming it, bro, because I'm dead ass like it's a workshop. It's a workshop. So we're gonna analyze MNQ, and then I'm gonna start analyzing everything else. This week has been a really good week. I don't want to end the week off, red or anything, but yeah, I want to end this week off, on the funded green. But if it doesn't happen, it happens. Like I really don't. It doesn't matter to me at the end of the day. I could really care less, honestly. And yeah. So we have our sell side, we have our buy side, we have our daily busy we're inside of. Here we do have a 4-hour PD array, which is this internal sell side imbalance, which I'm gonna mark out red for you guys. My context behind today is going to be a little bit more bullish, because again, my ideal scenario is we continue lower, we sweep these lows, and then we start to push up higher, and we look for that, push up higher. But if we continue lower, I would want to see an ideal retracement up higher to then eventually move down lower. That's kind of my ideal scenario, since we did break below this low right here. So to me, the market context is a little bit more bearish than bullish for right now. So we're going to just wait and see, honestly, and see what happens. And then on the 1-hour time frame, we also have this 1-hour sell side imbalance with this high right here. So we're going to mark out this intermediate term high on the 1-hour time frame and see if it does get met later on throughout the day. Because again, we are inside of this civvy here, so we're going to mark this out too. And yeah, to me, I think we are a little bit more bearish. But if the 4-hour candle range low sweep holds, I think we continue lower. But if it doesn't, then again, I want to see us reach that external objective to then reverse, and then reach for that internal for the range. So yeah, that's really it, bro. We pushed up higher, we came back down. Yeah, that's really it. That's really the bias for today is, do we want to continue lower to then eventually push up higher? Again, we're inside of a higher time frame PD array that's bullish. We are respecting bearish PD arrays though from this time frame, the 1 hour. We are forming a 5-minute PD array here. We can probably continue lower and reach that sell side objective. But the question is, like, do I want to short now? Do I want to short, or do I want to wait for the longs? I could short, like right now. 50-point stops up here, so I would probably go around with like 4 cons and then target this right here. Should I do it though? That's my question. If I'm second guessing myself, to me, my ideal scenario is like, nah, don't do it, bro. That's how I've always lived. It's like, bro, if you're second guessing yourself, don't do it. Even though it does look good to short, we can honestly reverse off of this too after sweeping these external lows, and we honestly could have SMT and not reach this target, and then eventually we're cooked and we push up higher and start to distribute. Alright, let's go look. And to me, it doesn't really have enough bearish PD arrays, if I'm being truly honest, to even short. So I'm just trying to follow my system. I'm trying to stick to my rules, you know, and I'm honestly gonna wait for another setup to be presented to then take it. And when my system is like not presented as a higher time frame confluence, you know, I'm not having that higher time frame, you know, confluence in my favor. So I'm just like, all right, let's not take it, bro. And that's honestly what I'm thinking. It's like we don't have a higher time frame confluence. There's no trade idea. Why would you want to force something that's, you know, not going to be as high probability as if you were to wait for something? You know, it just doesn't make sense. So that's honestly what I'm trying to do. Just wait. There's no rush to this, bro. There's no rush to make money. No rush to pass accounts. No rush to anything, bro. Like if you just see the setup, you wait for it, you take it. That's it, bro. That's all you do. You don't complicate this. You don't complicate trading at all. You just wait for what you have a probability in winning. That's it, bro. It's not complicated at all. I think people put too much emphasis. They put too much attachment, too much importance to, you know, trying to pass accounts, try to get payouts, try to do X, Y, and Z, try to prove themselves online. And, you know, I don't even want to really record this, for me, truly honest. But I was like, you know what? Let's record it for a little bit, and then let's see how it goes, you know. But I probably will stop and just go back to recaps instead of live recordings, because to me it just feels like, I want to say it's forced, but I would say it's like more, it's less beneficial for me, honestly. Because again, I'd rather just show the recap, move on with my day instead of live trading, and like talking about everything I've been doing. So I view it, I guess. I'm drawing our ranges here. I might expand the range though. Let me expand them. Just on the 5 minute. On the 5 minute, we're good, we're good. Alright, yeah, YM looks like it's gonna reach down lower. NQ wants to hold the value area above that range right now. That's what it seems like. And then same thing with ES, but it is kind of retesting it. It does want to break below it. That's what it seems like for ES to me, my honest opinion. I think it does want to break below it a little bit and then go down lower. That's what it sees. That's what it seems like. And then just looks high volume here. My ideal scenario is like YM sweeps the lows and then we start to form some form of mitigation to push up higher. That's really it, honestly. We did form a 1 minute inversion here too though, so look, we did form a 1 minute inversion. We did form the inversion on the 5 minute though, but the 5 minute did sweep this little internal low. I would have wanted to see an external sweep, so I am going to wait for that. And yeah, I want to see this right here get swept, and then we push up higher. It's kind of my ideal scenario. It's like, hey, we see this get swept and then we see, you know, a market movement up. Not against that at all. That's why I'm not really taking this right now, because it just doesn't look like it's backed by anything. And that's another thing too I realized yesterday was like my inversion fair value gap yesterday, we had another inversion. And it was like this basically. It was an ideal scenario like this where we form this SIBI and then we form this one, and I took this one right here, and then eventually once this one came into play, we got cooked basically. So it was like this. We formed this one, boom, boom, we retrace, boom, and then we got cooked. And we entered too early. Because again, it's not really supported by anything. And the reason why this one didn't hold is because again, you're inside of that 1 hour SIBI. So why would you want to be taking longs inside of this without even sweeping the external objective? Of course, you did retrace, and you did probably hit, you know, like a 5 minute one. But of course, the 1 hour one is always going to be more powerful. Because it is higher time frame. That's why I'm waiting for these sweeps. That's why I'm waiting for these higher time frame objectives to be met to then eventually push up higher. And of course, giving me confirmation with other context. So YM is sweeping the lows. We can't see a push up higher, but I would have preferred to see a external sweep or something. I have just wait and see, honestly now. think ES sweeps it. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then we start to push up. We got 50 seconds though. No rush. Like a 30-minute. 1 hour we swept the highs. We never swept the lows. 30-minute we swept the lows, but we also swept the highs, and we were inside of a SIBI here. 15-minute time frame we swept the lows. 5-minute time frame we're showing rejection off of this right here. 1-minute time frame we formed that 1-minute inversion, but it is not holding. And yeah, that's really it, bro. Like, ideal scenarios, we form SMT at the lows. Yeah, we did now. So let's see if MNQ continues lower. Because we are at value area low. Maybe we're not bullish. Maybe we're bearish today. It's kind of what I'm thinking. But the bears are moving lower, like slowly though. They're slowly getting their way in there. I think shorts are the move here. I'm not gonna take it because it's not, again, it doesn't follow my higher time frame. Confluence is not following my system, so there's no point in taking it. My system's bullish. We just open up another 945k now. So let's see, sweep that. Nice. There we go. We're sweeping the internal. I mean, I think we can move down lower, sweep this, and then push up. The shorts were the move, but I gotta stick to my rows, stick to my system, being disciplined. It's not, you know, people say, oh, you know, you don't know how to trade. More to trading, it's about being disciplined, about following your rules, being strategic. That's what a trader has to go through. It's patience. 95% of trading is majority of the time waiting. The other 5% is just entering, executing, managing. That's really it. The other 5% is waiting for the trade. When you're in the trade, you have to wait for the trade to either win, or to move to your target, or to lose, to hit your stop loss. That's what 95% of trading is. We get so caught up in this world where we want to see everything so quick. Our dopamine is so fried. We want to just trade now. You know, but you have to control yourself. You have to control your urges, and you have to, like, self-regulate, bro. I'm gonna just wait for the reversal, and if it doesn't happen, then we're good, bro. There's no rush. No rush to this. No 3-minute, no 2-minute. 2-minute for me. Oh my god, I meant to do that. Start the new range. We're at the point of control. We're breaking point of control. We got 1 minute to close. I'm not taking it without the 1 minute closure. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be late. 70 points. I'm gonna have to lower the risk today a lot more. Let me just take it off the 1 minute here. days, bro. It's a bad. Just want to see a continuation up higher. Like that, yeah. Break even point is at that internal high right here. Got the break even point, just waiting. You see strong distribution here. There we go. There we go. Alright, I'm just gonna go break even. I don't like that wick right there. Sign of rejection. I don't like that, honestly. Yeah, it's not looking too strong here. I don't like that, bro. Alright, stopped out. That is the one trade for today. A little bit emotional, I won't lie. Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't like that wick. I think the main reason why I didn't like it is because, again, we have so much low resistance liquidity. Why are we gonna like stop and then eventually come back down and retrace? You know, to me it seems like this move wasn't sponsored. You know, I think we still want to reach this area of liquidity. That's what it seems like. It seems like we want to, you know, we edge this, we want to boom, and then that's what it feels like. That's what my gut was telling me, I guess, you know, listening to my gut. And I realized I wasn't even copy trading. I wasn't copy trading today. Oh my gosh, I'm silly, bro. I'm silly. Yeah. I might just take this on the combine. See how it goes. But let's see if it holds. 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes. I want to see if there's some form of 30-second conversion that forms. Honestly, just use the 15-second. Points. Looks like we have weakness though. This is where we are holding the point of control. ES does look a little bit more bullish. I don't know. She's gonna take it. You see what happens. Aiming just for around 2R. We're gonna go break even at these highs again. There, looks like we're getting strength here. Waiting, honestly, now. No, I'm gonna break. I don't like that. I don't like that. All right. Yeah, I'm out. I'm being too emotional. I'm gonna lock this account too. Yeah, I'm just being emotional, guys. I won't lie. I need to get out of here. This account's already locked. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think the market is moving with speed to the point where I like it. And again, I'm just focused more on the 15-second time frame. Maybe this does hold. Maybe this does work out. That's why I'm just gonna watch it and see. It's just not really giving me the movement I want to see, in my honest opinion. Stalling too much, doing X, Y, and Z. And again, it did sweep just internal, and that's the only thing I feel really discomfortable about. It's like discomfort. It just swept internal, bro. We never really swept external. and then boom, it's the break-even point met. Target better be met too. And the thing is, I have the right objective. I have the right mindset. You know, going in, not the right mindset because I was emotional and I was trying to move stops to break even, mitigate the risk as much as possible. Because again, I was afraid of losing because yesterday we lost. It's the real issue. It's the real issue. I need to go journal that, but the idea was correct. Everything else was correct here, and yeah, boom, target met. Let's get out of here. Only really needed 700 for this right here, and then yeah, just being patient here. Honestly, I don't think I would have got stopped out on the second trade either. So I'm gonna go journal those, and wow, yeah, I think I would have hit target and TP on this account and basically passed the account. But I was just so attached, I got stopped out for this one little wick and it stopped me out. Everything, then it just ran. Just patience pays. I don't even need that much. I need like this much. So that's really it, guys. Emotional day today, honestly. That we could have won, could have passed an account, and if we held the first trade, I don't know. Let's see where I entered for the first trade. I feel like we did enter, 4 cons, 96.50, like around here. We entered pretty high. I know my stop loss was around here. But 4 cons, 5 is like, this is like, probably like 60 points. If we do the math here, let's do the math. So it's 2.5 times 4 equals that, and then not 2.5, no, it's 2. I know it's 2.5. $2 per point. I was rounding up too much. So 2 times 4 equals 8, and then 8. Okay, so you do 500 divided by 8. That equals 62.5. So that was our stop loss, 62.5 right there, and then this was our take profit. Oh my days, this is so unfortunate because again, I just could have held, should have, would have we could have ended the week green on both accounts, and not really both accounts. We would have passed an account and then ended the funded account green. I guess I was too attached to the idea of like not being incorrect and not losing, and just trying to mitigate as much risk as possible and not having confidence in my bias. So I need to review and reflect and analyze why was I not confident, and where did I go wrong, and just thinking about it. Why did I have so much attachment to the account, trying to be right, mitigate risk as much as possible, when in reality I could have just accepted the risk and made more. And I had good risk management on both sides. On one of them I'm risking a little bit more because again, it is an eval. The other one, I'm risking a good amount because it's an XFA and I have confidence in my system. But today that didn't display. So just gonna review. This is probably gonna be a little bit of a last recap, I guess, last trade recap or live trade recording session I do. So I'm going to be probably just doing trade recaps from here on out. So that's pretty much really it. Peace.